Now before we get started, I would really love if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get the latest content from the YouTube channel, The Last Rewind. And don't be shy about leaving your comments at the bottom of the page because you are the sole reason why this channel will be successful. Thank you.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to The Last Rewind. Please comment and like and subscribe to the channel. That would be appreciative, very appreciative. Well, we are approaching Wrestlemania 41, folks, coming up this weekend. And despite what I said in one of my previous videos about not being interested and how it's just not doing it for me yet, I must say as we grow closer, my interest is increasing a bit. Is really increasing a bit. The card is growing, and it's shaping up to be a better WrestleMania than I thought it was going to be. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give my predictions on whom I think is going to win or lose, and whether or not I think the match is going to be trash, whether or not I think the match is going to be trash or fire. I was going to do trash, mid, or fire, but I didn't want any in between. So it's either going to be a good match or it's not going to be a good match. No in between. Just that's how it's going to go. So we're going to start that off with night one on Saturday. There's two nights. I think I was not on the fence with the 2-night WrestleMania, but I do think over time it's growing on me. I think it's growing on a lot of people who are wrestling fans. Because it's supposed to be an extravaganza, so it gives you 2 nights of something to look forward to. So I do think that's a good idea. A good idea now. In the beginning, I wasn't too sold on it. I believe it started in about 2020. Due to COVID, but it's not a bad deal now. So night one, Saturday, we're going to start off with CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. This is going to be fire. This is going to be a good match. I think there's a lot of drama surrounding this match. I do believe Paul Heyman plays an integral part in this match. If I got to predict what I think is going to happen, I think Paul Heyman is going to turn on Punk and Roman and side with Seth, and that is going to lead to Seth being the victor in this match. So I'm giving Seth the W in this match. Gunther and Jay. Keep in mind, I said I'm not doing mid, so it's either trash or fire, and I previously thought this match was going to be a snore fest. It was going to be boring. Since I said that in the last video, there have been elements of this match that has piqued my interest a bit. One was the beatdown of Jimmy Uso by Gunther, and it seems like Jay is getting more personal with this match. He brought up his mother. So with that being said, I'm going to say it's going to be fire. I say Jay is going to win the match. However, he's not going to keep the title long. I believe Gunther will get a rematch, win the title back. But for the sake of the night and for the sake of him getting his moment, I think Jay does win the match. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. This match is going to be trash. I don't think the match is going to be any good. Although they both cut a great promo. It went off script, as you can tell. Tiffany got personal. Charlotte did a little dig at Tiffany about, Kaiser going in her DMs, which probably wasn't true. But what I did appreciate about that promo is how Charlotte fed off the crowd. The crowd was booing Charlotte real loud, and she just let the crowd boo. I think eventually she just said, I'm just going to let them boo me. And whatever she was going to say, she didn't. And that allowed Tiffany to get the last word. But who wins the match? I will give that to Charlotte. Charlotte is going to win the match. I believe they put the belt back on Charlotte, and Charlotte is going to be the victor. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Not feeling it. I'm going to go trash. The reason I'm not feeling this match as much as I want to feel it, because LA Knight is not where he was about a year ago. If LA Knight was where he was a year ago, this match would be better. I believe Jacob Fatu is going to win. I believe Jacob Fatu is going to win the match, which is going to elevate him in the long run. But I think this match is going to be trash, frankly. I think it's a snore fest. Jade and Naomi. This is going to be fire. This is going to be a really good match. I am highly impressed with what Naomi has been doing as far as her promo work and her character development as the heel. Absolutely incredible by her. Going to be a good match. Jade wins, however. I believe they give the moment and the night to Jade, but Naomi is going to win the long haul in this, but Jade's going to win the night. But Naomi, I think, is going to come out better overall for this match. Is going to have the better outcome as it relates to this match. Rey Mysterio and Grande Americano. I am vaguely keeping up with this rivalry with them two. I frankly think the match is going to be trash. Not really feeling it. I do believe Rey Mysterio gets the win. Give him the win. Give him the night. But I don't even know where they go after this match. But I think Rey Mysterio gets the win. War Raiders and the New Day. This is going to be a surprisingly fire match. Tell you why. I think there's more drama surrounding this match than we like to think. Keep in mind, New Day has gone heel. They went heel because of, them kicking Big E out of the group. So I do believe Big E is going to have something to do with this match. Big E it probably is going to cost them the match. I believe he's going to get some kind of revenge for being kicked out of the group, and he's going to cost them the match. So I believe with the element of Big E interfering, it's going to make this a fire match, and War Raiders will win. So that's all Saturday night. That's all Saturday night so far. Not bad. So not bad at all. Just really feeling it. I think Saturday is a pretty good card. This is still projected, but here we are on Thursday, and we're going into WrestleMania weekend. So I don't think much is going to change in between now and Saturday. So this is what I'm going off of is the projected card. But I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to get. Sunday. We got AJ Styles and Logan Paul. This is going to be trash. It's not going to be... It's going to have elements of entertainment because Logan Paul he can be a high flyer at times. He can be a striker. So it's going to have elements of entertainment. Maybe Logan Paul is going to get some interference from one of his comrades, one of his friends. But overall, I think the match is going to be trash. I do think Logan Paul wins the match because this is an opportunity to push Logan Paul even further. I am not a Logan Paul fan as far as his character. I think he was okay. I said this in the last video. I think he was okay when he was off and on and not there on the regular. But now that he's a seemingly full-time superstar, he's just not doing it for me. I don't like his entrance. He does not have a catchy entrance. Nothing about him stands out to me amongst all the other names I'm reading right now. Nothing about Logan Paul stands out other than the fact that he comes from the internet, but I think the match is going to be trash. I do think Logan Paul wins, though. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. While I don't think McIntyre should be in this match because McIntyre is way better than this match, I highly think Drew McIntyre should be incorporated in that Punk Rollins and Roman match. I think this is going to be a fire match. One, because it's a street fight, and Damian Priest and McIntyre is going to beat the ever loving crap out of Damian Priest. McIntyre is going to win. McIntyre has a sick, vindictive, just aura to himself as to how he goes about winning matches, his promos. So I think the fact that it's a street fight really helps bring something out in this match. And I'm thankful for the fact that it's a street fight because that's going to bring out the best in Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre will get the win. I'm giving it to McIntyre. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I think it's going to be trash, but it's not going to be hot garbage trash. It's just going to be, take the trash bag out the door trash. I think it's still going to be trash though, but this is the one that stumps me a bit. I can't give a winner off the top of my head right now. If I have to sit and think about it, I say Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez wins because, frankly, I see Bayley turning heel on Lyra and going from there. So that wouldn't at all surprise me. And that would give the win to Liv Morgan and Raquel. Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. This is going to be a good match. This is going to be fire. It's going to be a fire match. I'm actually looking forward to this match. Braun Breaker is athletic. He can bring the athleticism. Dominic Mysterio, his overall character and his demeanor in the ring, hate him or love him, there's something about the kid, and he brings an element of excitement to a match. There's a slight back and forth with Dominic and Finn, Judgment Day. So I think we add that element in there, which makes it even better. I think it's going to be a fire match. I also think Dominic Mysterio is going to win this match. I do. I think this is Dominic Mysterio's time. I think he gets the dub. I really do. Yeah. Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley. This is going to be another fire match. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of drama surrounding this match. As far as Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair, the picture that's being painted is they're kind of Io Sky is kind of an afterthought. And it's like, they probably think they both can beat her. So she's probably going to do her best to prove that she's not an afterthought. Frankly, like I said, it's going to be fine. I believe Io Sky wins the match. I'll tell you why. Because I think there's a bigger rivalry between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley that you just break off from this match and just give Io Sky the night and you start this Rhea Ripley Bianca Belair rivalry, which would be a little bit better going further after WrestleMania. So I'll give it to Io Sky. And then the match of the year, the match, the highlight match, the main event, we got Cody and Cena. It's going to be a fire match. It's going to be good. I'm going back on my video that I said a couple videos ago. Originally, I thought Cody was going to win. I am taking that back. John Cena will win this match. John Cena will be a 17-time champion. As much as it pains me to say that. Yeah, Cena will win the match. As much as it pains me to say that. I say that because after this match, Cena is not done. Cena, his farewell tour is not done after this match. So he will be ongoing and he will have a career after this match. And I believe the best way to end Cena on a high note is make him the champion and give him that illustrious 17. I do believe he beats Cody Rhodes. I've been saying it since last year WrestleMania when Cody beat Roman. Cody to me has never been the champion that I thought he would be. No, I never thought he would be the champion where I wanted him to be. Cody is the champion that's, he's good. He's decent on the mic. He's good in the ring. Cody can wrestle. He's decent on the mic, but he's not the guy. He's the guy to chase the dream. He's the guy to scratch and claw. He's the guy you root for to be the guy. But once he's the guy, he ain't the guy. And if you're a wrestling fan, you know what I mean. He's just not the guy. And Cena is that guy. No matter what era, no matter how old he is, no matter if you want to hate or love Cena, Cena is that guy. And I believe they give Cena the belt and let Cena continue to be that guy as he rides on out and close out his career. That's pretty much the card. There may be, who knows what may change from here now. I know, there was the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton match, but Kevin Owens is not going to be competing because of his neck. So I believe Randy Orton is going to have something to do with WrestleMania. If it's not a match, he's going to be incorporated somehow. It's just nothing predicted as to how he's going to be incorporated yet, but we all know Randy Orton's going to be in the show either Saturday or Sunday. Typically on big pay-per-views like WrestleMania, there may be a surprise or two as far as a return. If I predict any return, maybe Brock Lesnar, all the Paul Heyman guys. That may be one of the returns that would not surprise me if Paul Heyman is if Brock Lesnar is returning, amongst all the Paul Heyman guys, and somehow he's incorporated in that triple threat match. But I think Seth Rollins win that match because he sides with Paul Heyman. So, it's going to be a decent show. It's going to be a better show than I thought. And I'm happy to be wrong about that. Because overall, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Been watching it since I was a little kid. And, this is WrestleMania. This is the Super Bowl. We all get excited. I'm excited. There's a cat who I work with. Was talking about it with him. So let's get excited and have some fun. And we're going to go from there. I will come back, whether it's live after WrestleMania night 1 and 2 with my partner Red, or maybe I make an individual video as a recap. Was I right? Was I wrong? And we'll go from there. In the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.